Yo, what is up, everybody? Denny Tice is on the plane getting ready to go to the rookie showcase in New York City. And as you see, I did not show you guys the opening cutscene, and I'm not going to show you guys too much cutscenes because, you know, I don't want to overkill with the cutscenes and stuff. And quite frankly, most of the cutscenes are not really that enjoyable to watch. So I'm just going to show you guys the decisions I make on the cutscenes. Just because, you know, you probably already watched a few people who've done cutscene 2K14 my careers on the next gen before. So I'm not going to make you sit through another one. I'm just going to, you know, fast forward, show you guys my decisions, and focus more on the gameplay than the other stuff. Because, you know, most of this other stuff is just like talking to. I don't care about Jackson Ellis. I give two shits about Jackson Ellis. I'd rather play the game right now, right? I'd rather lock down Jackson Ellis on defense than talk to this guy, right? So here we are at the rookie showcase. We got Denny Tice here, and if you watched my video from a few days ago, you know that I actually did this before, and I got drafted by the Portland Trailblazer. If you could realize, Trailblazers, I should say, if you realize the jersey I was wearing, and the fact I was talking to Allridge. But that file got glitched, so I was about 12 games into that. But now I'm starting up a new file just because it's going to take a while for 2K to probably fix the patch, come out a patch for whatever happened, or they might just not come out anything at all. And if they do, I might still be glitching that thing. So rather than wait, I'll just like screw it. Let me just leave that alone. And let me just go to the rookie showcase here again. And you'll notice that I made a scoring point guard. And you guys know, Denny Tice, you follow the series, Denny Tice is a pass-first point guard. And that's what I did in the original time I did the showcase here for the Xbox One. But I decided to change it up here just because I realized in the showcase, you don't really need a high passing rating. Just because of the difficulty. Difficulty's on Pro, so your passing rating is practically useless. You're more about, you know, trying to shoot and get points and stuff like that. And you'll still get most of your assists that you usually get, so in this showcase, I was definitely looking for my shot more than I normally would in a showcase with a pass-first point guard, since the jump shot would be so, you know, And you see Denny knocking down a 3 there, and Jackson Ellis isn't really knocking down much. The first time I did the showcase, I got drafted 10th overall to the Blazers, and Jackson Ellis, I think he got drafted 9th overall to the Timberwolves. I don't really remember. I don't really care. But all I know is I locked that dude down. He didn't score any points. Or I don't say any points. He scored like 4 points total on me, I think. So we're going to try to do the same here on Jackson Ellis. And you see Denny knocking down the mid-range shot. Especially in this showcase, you know, it's going to be easier to get a shot to go down. So I'm definitely going to be aggressive in this showcase. Try to raise my draft stock and maybe get drafted higher than 10th. Now, the Trailblazers were pretty cool, but you know, hopefully we get drafted higher anyway. To see, we give it to Otto Porter, who unfortunately cannot make the shot. Like, for some reason, well, I guess that's just the nature of the rookie showcase, but I had no perimeter shooting to pass to. Oladipo and Otto Porter, they were definitely not knockdown shooters. If I had Ben McLemore on my team, that would have been good. The only real offensive guy I had on my team besides myself was Cody Zeller. I didn't even feed Cody Zeller the ball much. I didn't really care to. Just because I was always taking these jump shots in the pick and roll, I would just do a pick and pop instead. And you know, eventually we try to get the ball swinging, and it did swing pretty well there. You see my dude getting the pass to assist, and then next play, Denny Tice knocking down the jump shot. And going into halftime, our numbers are crazy good right now. Overall is 4. I think the first time I did it, my overall was 3 coming into halftime. And I don't think I scored like any points going into half. This time we got 17, shooting really good. Assists are a little bit down. I wish I could have the assists higher, but then again, I've been setting my teammates up. They're just not knocking down shots. And one thing you'll notice in this showcase is you'll see a lot of the connecting, say, invalid command. And what was happening was I was watching the Monday night game. And since I was watching the Monday night game and I was so close to the connect, and I had no idea how to take off the connect. I tried to take it off, but somehow it was still on. But I was watching Monday Night Football, and the commentators, whatever was going on TV, would always register through the connect and would always say invalid command. So you'll see that happen pretty often. You see Victor Oladipo stuff that one. What authority. And Denny Tice me trying to hit 20 points. But in the meantime, we're lobbing this one to Otto Porter. And we're putting on a show in the fourth quarter. Pulling away with this game. Got Jackson Ellis locked up right now. You see Ellis is struggling. This is the way it was all game. This guy had no chance to score. We didn't give him a chance. And on the fast break, how about we oop it again? This time to Noel. I wasn't even trying to oop Noel, but he got it anyways, and it's all good. It's all good here on the elite team. We're winning. We're having fun. And this is the only way Jackson Ellis will get numbers. On assists based on BS plays like that, where for some reason my teammate decided to help when he definitely didn't need to, when I had Ellis stumbling over there with his dribble. And look at me, I'm even crashing the boards here. That's nuts. But look at this play. This is the most nuts play. Watch this. Watch this. technical foul for foul language. I swear to God, I did not say any curse words. Why would I say a curse word while I'm dribbling the ball? That damn Monday Night Football, I don't know what they were saying, but it cost me a technical. Not only that, but it was a turnover. It was our possession, but the technical got called, and then it was their possession. So, I don't... That damn ass connect, man. That damn connect. I thought I had it off. It wasn't even off. I don't know. But we're still having a good game nonetheless. Thankfully, they didn't take any points away from my teammate rate for that tech. Even though we lost the possession, the teammate rate stayed pretty much the same. And unfortunately, I think I hurt my draft stock a little bit in the end here. I got a little bit overzealous trying to take some 3-pointers here. I just swung it to made the extra pass or just taking a few extra mid-range shots. So maybe that hurt my draft stock a little bit. Maybe I didn't go number 1 overall. As you see, we're celebrating here. Denny had a really good game, 397 VC. And I felt like I played a really good game. Hopefully to get drafted at least higher than 10. That's what I'm shooting for right now. Because I'm doing the showcase again. I want to improve, you know. I want to be drafted higher than I did the first time. And see how I did in the personality test and stuff like that. Not too important, but if you want to see how I did it, that is how I did it. And now to the pre-draft interviews. We start off with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, if you remember my current gen, my career, or the 360 version, I should say. I don't know what the hell people call it. I'm just going to call it 360 version. That version, I originally got drafted by the Timberwolves before I purposely tanked the draft to get drafted by the Knicks. But that was my original team. So here we are, and I might have a chance to get drafted by the Timberwolves. And I gave them a pretty good response. Well, I gave them an okay response. I told them to trade Rubio. I'm not about that. I don't care. I'm all about the team. I'm not all about playing behind Rubio, all right? Rubio's going to have to get adjusted to Denny. And Denny will be adjusted to the cold in the meantime. And Denny will also like the Big Easy. Now, if you followed me last year, I played in the Big Easy last year. We played on the Hornets last year when they were the Hornets. We had Gordon. We had Davis. We were balling that year. I was in there for like 2 years, so... You know, I don't mind going back to New Orleans. That's pretty cool. Minnesota's also a good option, so I don't mind either. And as you see, since this is the second time I did the showcase, you'll see that they gave me no money to buy a suit. Alright? I didn't get that 5,000 VC you usually get from your guy to buy a suit. They only give you that once, I guess, so I just bought the cheap suit here, the 0 coin suit. Because I was like, I'm not wasting more money on a suit. Thankfully, the suit I bought from the first time I did the showcase was there already, this vest here. So I didn't have to really, you know, wear that cheap purple suit. I was able to wear my vest. It cost like 1,000 VC, I think. But yeah, that's that. And here, you see, I'm not drafted number 1 overall. That's Anthony Bennett's distinction. I didn't get a triple-double. I didn't get an A+ teammate grade, so I wasn't going number 1. I wasn't expecting to go number 1. But anything around like 4 and lower, I feel like I could get drafted in that area. To the Bobcats or lower. Second overall was Oladipo. So, okay. And third overall was Otto Porter. And the fourth overall was Cody Zeller. Okay, that's cool. But for some reason, my career guy, Denny Tice, thought that he was getting drafted 4th overall. I didn't even interview with the Bobcats. Like, I don't know. I don't understand these cutscenes sometimes, man. That's why I'm not showing them all. That's why, like I'm saying, you want to watch the cutscenes. You could, like, there's other people doing my career stuff. I don't care about the cutscenes. I care more about the gameplay here. And you see, the Hornets, or the Pelicans, I should say, they took Noel. So, no Hornets for me. I cannot say Pelicans, I'm sorry. And no Kings for me, but the Kings decided to choose Jackson Ellis. And you see Jackson Ellis' numbers were really pedestrian. And I'm pretty sure he scored like 4 of those points when I wasn't even on the court, you know? So, I mean, I definitely outplayed Jackson Ellis. And apparently it is possible to get drafted ahead of him. But he got drafted ahead of me. I don't know, it's something with the answers I put in the personality test or any of that stuff. But I don't really care about Jackson Ellis, like I said. So I'm only focused on where I'm getting drafted. And usually you get drafted to the team after the team Jackson Ellis gets drafted to. But the Pistons took Caldwell Pope. So I'm still on the waiting list here. And 9th overall is the Timberwolves, who I interviewed with. And they are taking your boy, Denny Tice, is getting drafted 9th overall to the Timberwolves. So after all the extra things I did, playing this thing twice, I only got drafted 1 spot higher, so I don't know what the hell that means. You know, I don't know what that means. That means I didn't really do much, I guess. But, whatever. I got drafted 9th overall. So next time you guys will see some in-game action with the Timberwolves. Denny Tice going up north to Minnesota. So hope you guys leave a like in the video. Leave a like if you want to see more 2K14. Subscribe to see more 2K14 next gen my career. And until then, I'll catch you guys next time. And I'll leave you guys with this intro video for the Timberwolves. And you'll get to see the team I'm going to be playing with.
Also known as the Twin Cities, is the 16th largest metropolitan area in the United States, the 2nd largest economy in the Midwest, and is growing quickly. A relatively new NBA franchise, the Timberwolves are poised to accomplish great things, and with a talented roster, things are only looking up. And now, introducing your fellow Timberwolves. At the 1, Ricky Rubio, as pure a playmaker that you'll see in the league, can make your jaw hit the floor with a pass. At the 2, Kevin Martin. He's got a funny release, but he can shoot the lights out, still an offensive force. At small forward, not many players are as solid and dependable as he is. He gives you 100% effort from the start of the game to the final whistle. At power forward, Kevin Love, a truly dominant rebounder who controls the glass, can score on the block or step back and hit a 3. And in the middle, Nikola Pekovic, as strong a player as you'll find in the league. He can be impossible to move inside. The Minnesota Timberwolves, united we run.